Always a helper guy. Oh my goodness. Put a ridiculous amount of books in this suitcase, guy. I just can't help myself. Boo baby. You gonna be a good girl when mommy's gone? Ooh.
Who does he see?
I don't know. There's somebody out there though. Boo baby, you better not. Who's out there? Look, Aunt Teresa. This is why kitties can't go outside at night. Who's out there? Sorry, friends. We're home. I didn't vlog. But I Instagrammed. You know it's raining, guy. Okay, these are all the books that I took on my trip. How ridiculous, right? I actually read something out of this one, and this one, and this one. And this one, and this one, and this one. That's impressive, right? Except that I had this one on digital, so I didn't really need to bring it. And this one and this one are on audiobooks, so I didn't need those either. But I thought I was gonna vlog, and I didn't, you know. I when I go on those kind of trips, I lose the urge to vlog. I don't know why. Today, I need to do something. Yeah. I need to update my to-do list and to-do. But Hurricane Delta is moving through Tennessee this afternoon. So we're actually supposed to get some thunderstorms in another couple hours. And I'm not gonna be doing any yard work today. So there's that. I don't really want to run. I don't really want to run errands either. So we'll see. We'll see. Sure sign the kid's been in the kitchen. Can you spot it? I see 2 bits of evidence.
Talking about me over there?
Yep.
Why it is?
You put the cat towel upside down and the other one with the tag exposed.
So? Don't make any less of the towel.
Hello. So it's almost 1:30 and I have finally gotten halfway dressed and presentable. I decided, I haven't read it all yet today. I decided that I should get all of the to-do things done today so that I can relax tomorrow. So I've been doing exciting things like cleaning the refrigerator and the bathrooms and the cat party. So yeah, I mean, the fridge is what started me down this hill, because it was like as empty as it ever gets because we had gone out of town for a few days. So I thought, I need to clean up this mess that you know who made in it while it's empty. So I did that, and then that kind of put me in the mood to do things, which is, you know, a lesson that you should just get up and do things and then you'll be in the mood to do things, but I don't usually operate that way. Anyway, so yeah, I placed a grocery order. We're gonna go pick that up in a couple hours. So I needed to get the fridge cleaned out before the new groceries came. But anyway, we're here for books, right? So let's talk about where we are in this big stack of books. So the Bully Pulpit, I was supposed to read chapter 25 like night before last, I think. So I'm gonna prioritize that. I'm gonna sit down and read that before going for groceries. And also, I need to read the next short story in the Paper Menagerie. I'm really enjoying this, by the way. It's working for me. So, ooh, this story is a little longer than the others. Yeah, ooh, 111 to 74, that's 26, 36, 37 pages. So, gotta read that today. And I finished this, so let's talk about this. I'm gonna spill the dirt here. This I found just very charming, very, very charming. The audiobook was just perfectly executed to match the voices of, in here, and I thoroughly enjoyed this. It was very entertaining. So, our drive to Cincinnati was like 4.5 hours, and it just flew by listening to this. And then I finished that on the way to Cincinnati and picked up this, and I only listened to like 5 or 6 pages, and I had to turn it off because I had gotten into Cincinnati proper, and Doris doesn't drive in traffic very well, stresses her out, you know, talking in third person because I don't want to be her when I'm in downtown Cincinnati. But anyway, like y'all, the roads in Ohio, I'm not trying to throw shade on anybody, but I don't know if they use road planners. They just kind of drop those things wherever, you know, they're in the mood at the moment. So anyway, I have never, but so on the way back, I finally put this on once I think we gotten through Louisville. I don't know, but I listened to this for maybe 3 hours, and it felt like forever. I'm sorry. This book made the return trip feel like twice as long. Okay, to start out with, I do not like the trope of a child being approached by a random stranger and being told to do X, Y, and Z, and the child saying, okay, without telling any other adult in their life about said, you know, proposition. Like, I mean, I understand that, you know, this thing happens with people that they come in contact with, and they get groomed, and, you know, this happens, but just random stranger that you meet out on the street, one time hit and off, you know, I don't know about all that. And like, my kid says that it's not a trope because Dickens probably, you know, created it, and I totally agree with that, but you know what I'm saying. And then, you know, my kid also thinks that kids are stupid. Like, that's what he said. He's 17, so he knows these things now. But anyway, so that set me off on the wrong path at the beginning of the book, and I tried to, like, you know, shake that off. But like, his sister was a piece of work. So if my sister, I mean, my sister is that tough, so I would totally have gone home and told my big sister what was going on, and she would have dealt with the situation for me. And I feel like his sister would have too, because she was tough. But anyway, he didn't. And then that whole conversation with Biddy, who is their, I guess, semi-cute housemaid, according to Pip. Eye roll, insert eye roll there. But that whole conversation of them walking out in the heather, I mean, that was no Pride and Prejudice, I'm here to say. I'm just gonna tell you right here, I'm 33% through this book, and sorry for the word, but I cannot think of a more appropriate term because it just fits. Pip is an ass. Who goes walking with a girl and has this whole conversation with her about, like, you know, I would like you, but blah, blah, and blah. I mean, ew. Just ew. I had a whole conversation with myself about if I was going to DNF this book. Like I said, I'm 33% through. And like, I have to do Couch to 5K this evening, or, you know, tomorrow or sometime. And I'm going to have to get another audiobook because this one is just so boring that I can't run to it, obviously. But I think I'm going to try to finish it doing something like that's entertaining. Like, I'm going to have to do entertaining things while I'm listening to the boring book. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But that's just how I really feel. I did, however, start American Notes, also by Charles Dickens, which is a nonfiction. And I've only read a little, like the prologue bits and the first chapter, but I really enjoyed it. So I think I'm going to get along with him with nonfiction. I don't know if any of you are around 2 years ago when I also was trying to read A Tale of Two Cities, which I also found incredibly boring, but a very important and great literary work. Like, I found it worthy of the literary praise. I just didn't myself, you know, he just takes too long to get around to saying stuff. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to move on from that rant because I don't really have anything to say about the rest of these books here at the moment, so stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'm going to get back to work. I'm going to go cross off my list and see how we're doing there. Okay, I did the bathrooms, I did the cats, and outside it's wet. Man, we were supposed to get, I cleaned the fridge. We were supposed to get Hurricane Delta storms, and we only got drizzles. So depressing. Okay, that's it for now. What am I gonna do next? I think I'm gonna work on the plants next because look at this poor thing. I got this from the guidance counselor at my elementary school, and it like had all died from not being watered because we were off 2 months for COVID and we couldn't go in the building. So it grew this whole thing. It was doing so well, and then I guess I overwatered it because I thought that this drained, but it doesn't because this is plastic. Duh, Doris. So yeah, a bunch of leaves turned yellow and fell off. So I am going to repot this, and oh, the basket's no longer there. It's over here. Where's my basket? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna repot it, not in this basket, but this basket is going to sit here, and I'm going to repot it in that basket right there, that pot with that dead plant that I never planted. Oops. I need to get some pansies in there, don't I, people? Oh my goodness.
Are you saying, huh?
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to conquer than it is to govern.
No, you're supposed to say it like you said before. You know what, Mom?
Okay. You know, Mom, it's a lot easier to conquer than it is to govern.
Sure is. Boo's happy. She having naps. She's so cute. And Guy's happy. You having naps, Guy? Okay. Hopefully that survives what I did to it. We shall see. And I remember I gotta catch up on my buddy read in this one too. So I need to go buddy read. Hey Gabriel, they're having a moment.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Until it's not. So I forgot to hit send on my grocery order. So now I can't pick it up till tomorrow. That's exciting. So I'm off to the Dollar General to get enough to tide us over till tomorrow. But at least it's saved $5 on $25 at the Dollar General day. Okay, it's time for the fall mantle. Oh, fall, Halloween, hooray, creepy dolls. Hey, I finished the bully pulpit. And I finished my fall mantle, but you're going to have to wait to see it till tomorrow in the good lighting. Ha ha ha. And I made a mess that I'll clean up eventually. What you doing sleeping on that tombstone, guy? Yay, I've got Halloween lights. Can't see them very good. These are little candy corns and cute little bats. Oh my goodness, look at my babies. Oh, you ruined it. You ruined it. That was a good picture. I don't know why she doesn't know how to relax the way you do, Guy. See how cozy he is, Boo? You could be there being cozy too. Oh my gosh. Okay, that short story was so disturbing. Oh my goodness. Why was that bad? I mean, it wasn't badly written. It was just like the things that happened were devastating. And like, I wasn't even ready for it because it was all sweet. And then all of a sudden it wasn't. And OMG. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get caught up in this buddy read now before bed. And hopefully it will, you know, not be that gut-wrenching. Oh. Quiet, make it